Struggling with ED in your 20s? That's not testosterone. It's dopamine addiction and brain damage. And David Goggins, he'd tell you to stop being weak and fix your mind. Your brain's been rewired by overstimulation, not by nature, but by what you're feeding it every single day. Tell yourself the truth. That's where it starts, not the version you want to believe. ED isn't a medical mystery. It's a neurological consequence of numbing out with porn, gaming, and artificial dopamine hits. Okay, so here's some data for you to chew on. Erectile dysfunction used to be something that showed up for men in their 50s, 60s, even later, after decades of physical decline, stress, and fatigue, not to mention aging. But now, ED in young men under 30 has more than doubled in the last decade. These aren't guys with diabetes, low testosterone, or other physical problems like cardiovascular disease. Their bodies are fine. Their brains are fried. What we're seeing is a complete overstimulation of the dopamine system in the brain from porn, gaming, and highly arousing content. This dopamine desensitization leads to deterioration of the brain's natural arousal system. The reward circuitry is hijacked, the stress response elevated, and their real-life connection systems shut down. You're feeding your brain porn, kill streaks, and algorithm-fueled rage clips. Then you wonder why you can't feel focus, desire, connection. That's not a glitch. That's the system working exactly as it is designed. It works like this. Your brain is used to chasing that high-intensity, fake reward. Over time, the dopamine receptors, they burn out. You get a flat line in real intimacy. When you need warzone kill streaks, tons of jump cuts, and fake breasts to feel anything, you've numbed your brain into dysfunction. To be totally clear here, we are talking about real brain damage. This reminds me of a quote. You're in danger of living a life so soft and comfortable that you will die without ever reaching your true potential. You think you're relaxing. In reality, you're draining your brain of that last ounce of drive that it has. Okay, so think about what might trigger you. Maybe it's some of the things on this trigger list: porn and thirst traps, violent, high adrenaline gaming, rage bait, and drama-fueled videos, endless scroll of short-form, over-edited clips, relaxing content that's really just dopamine-dripping feeds. David Goggins said it best. You're not tired. You're just uninspired. He's right, you know. But let me add why. You're not actually exhausted. You've just been feeding your brain a diet of digital junk, and it's rewired your reward system to need more. Every time you scroll past a thirst trap, you binge on violent content, you spend hours gaming, you know what you're training your brain to do? You're training it that real life isn't worth it. So of course, intimacy feels boring. Of course, discipline feels impossible. Your drive is gone. Your brain's not broken. It's just been hijacked by cheap, synthetic stimulation. You're not broken. You're undisciplined. No pill can fix a brain that's addicted to easy. Motivation is crap. Motivation comes and goes. When you're driven, whatever's in front of you will get destroyed. This is mental discipline that I'm talking about here. Reclaiming your arousal is about reclaiming your brain, dopamine included. Find your drive and take action. It looks like this. Number 1, 14-day dopamine reset challenge. Number 2, no porn, no violent games, no erotic scrolls. Number 3, face real life. Take cold showers and feel it. Use breath work to get into your body. Challenge yourself. Try something new. You don't need motivation. You need a clean slate and a new neural pathway. Be uncommon among the uncommon. Drop a red X in the comments if you're done having the pixels steal your power. I've worked with thousands of men who thought they were broken until they gave up porn. They stopped violent gaming. They stopped the endless erotic scrolling. Guess what happened? Their brains cleared up. They had clarity, confidence, connection like never before. Watch the video here to see how this is possible. You've trained your mind to respond to overstimulation, not real connection. But your brain is plastic. It can change. Right now is the time to elevate your mind over explicit matter. Let's do it.